music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.
Not to worry, we got a scoop on Entertainment Street. What's buzzing, what's trending? We'll definitely fill you in. And you can join the conversation on our Instagram Live at DebsExtra, DEBSEXTRA. You can actually leave a comment in reaction to any of the stories I will be sharing with you on Entertainment Street. Well, on Entertainment Street this morning, we got to talk about something that was trending yesterday. It was a big conversation. Of course, stemming from the tragic incident, Saint Obi, the legendary actor, passing away. And people wondered what could have happened. I mean, we heard that he was sick, but we didn't exactly know what had led to that. And his state of mind or his affairs before the sickness took over. Yeah. So everybody, was confused. Why is it that nobody knows, how he ended up in Jos, at the hospital? What did Nollywood do? His colleagues, what did they do to make sure that he stayed alive and was well? And one of the, should I say, main guys when it comes to Nollywood, Zik Zulu Okafor.
Zik Zulu Okafor is a veteran Nollywood producer.
Yep.
Yes, he came out with some expose, kind of, talking about how Saint Obi has lived a life of solitude, yes, on his own. But I think what I learned from that, whether anybody counted the story or not, that marriage did lots to him. Yeah. Whether irrespective of whatever anybody might think about it.
So he was alleging. So was alleging that marriage took him away from Nollywood. Yeah. That he started concentrating on other things, and then he started to drop in terms of his outlook on life. He was looking more and more less of a happy person.
Yes, definitely.
Because I don't want to use any words that would exaggerate the situation, but basically
the situation has been exaggerated already, because all the things that were released after him, I saw a lot of other people too.
Like countering
Felix Duka, like people like Charles Novia.
Were they supporting that he was?
No, they all supported. They all supported. But there was a question that Charles Novia put on, like, okay, why will you go and allow yourself to be caught in that manner? Because you were a guy that everybody knew in Nollywood. All of a sudden, you went in. Nobody had anything about you again. For almost like a year of not attending anybody's film. All your close friends, you didn't name in ceremony. Nobody was aware. You married. Nobody attended your wedding. So there are so many questions to be asked and the answers.
So somebody also said this man lived his life privately. As his friend, why are you coming up sharing this thing? If this guy was alive, do you think he would be happy knowing that somebody came out and started exposing the things that happened to him?
Okay, but when somebody dies, just like when they say when a child that is alive is not behaving well, we remember the one that is late already. So when somebody dies, everybody will continue to look at what led to his death. So many things, revelation, they will definitely come.
But then again, this is on one side for those that knew Saint Obi.
Yeah.
The ones that knew the wife are saying something different.
They're saying something different. That's why I said, okay, it's a case of somebody who is late now who cannot come and defend himself. So he can't come and defend himself. But whether you like it or not, yes, it definitely, marriage did a lot to him. It might not be negative anyway, but marriage did a lot of him, because marriage made him to abandon his once love. In Nollywood, when you talk about Saint Obi, you know that Take Me to Mama was one of the films I watched then. I loved so much.
But do you think nobody would ever know what must have influenced the decision to leave Nollywood? Maybe he had already had the plan that when I get married, I will leave. Or when he got married, the wife.
Okay, so that is the question. That's the question. From that article that was written by Zik Zulu, you will see a lot of questions, a lot of things that he said there. And so even if you had the intention of when you get married, you're going to leave, why will you get married and you didn't invite any of you? Nobody, no single colleague that's close to you that you say you inviting. Just like you and I, when you get married now, you say you're not going to invite anybody in Mass FM. Nobody in TVC would know about it. So one single
I don't really think marriage took him away from Nollywood. What I'm going to say is this, and one of the things Zik mentioned in what he wrote up was one day, I think he went visiting Saint Obi in his office. He said his big office in Lekki. And in my mind, I was like, if this man chose to focus on something else other than his acting, he is completely entitled to that decision.
Nobody said he's not entitled to that decision. But what we're talking about,
why would the reference be he took him away?
But then we will never know, because some people, that's why when I define the word friend, I have a different definition for it. Some people feel because we are colleagues, we are friends.
Some people do.
Some people think because we work together, automatically we're friends. While some people don't see it that way, they still live their private life. Some people can work together and you would not know one thing about them throughout the time working with you. So I don't want to, that's why I said this is a very dicey situation. We are just insinuating things that we will never ever 100% know. But we can only draw inference, we can only learn lessons. And I don't think when you get married, that should be a reason for you to cut out some people. But if that's your decision, you get to live with the consequences.
No, as long as it's healthy cutting, if you cut out some people and some friends and colleagues and your life get better for it, it's okay. But if you cut off some friends and people that can talk to you, it was as if like at that time he needed to talk to someone, he could not be able to talk to anybody. Yes, because he has abandoned them for long. So coming back to them now was difficult. Even Zik Zulu tried by reaching out to him and said, "What is going on with you?" And
well,
so it was the man that said,
whatever he chooses, what he chooses.
Well, we can go on and on. As I said, the person is no longer alive to tell us whether we're saying something correct or not.
Yeah, may he still continue to rest in perfect
peace.
Amen. Well, we have more stories lined up for you. Do not go anywhere. We're still live on the Max Breakfast.
Hit music for Lagos.
102.3 Max FM.